All right, today's the day. Getting some detailing done on Challenger. We've got a dirty car, lots of old grime. We use Griot's Garage foaming cannon, and we use the Brilliant Finish snow foam, which I love this thing. I mean, it's amazing how much soap it puts down, how quick it works. Here we go. Well, welcome back to Barnstorming Garage. Here we got another episode, one that we promised in an earlier video. Today, Mickey's gonna make noise when we're doing this. Today, we are detailing the new Challenger. Got a car show to go to tomorrow, and we'd like it to spit shine her up a little bit. I've been detailing cars since I was 19, so if you do the math, it's what, 30 years, something like that. And that's doing it officially. I was detailing cars back when I was 16 because I detailed my first car. I waxed it and polished it and did the best I could. But I've been doing it for a long time. I've used a lot of different products out there. I am a huge fan of Griot's Garage. I have been ever since I lived near their place in Washington. I got to go to their location and see the way they do their products. Yeah, I'm going to advertise for them today, but they're not paying for this. Not at all. It'd be cool if they did. Griot's, come on, bring it on. But I just ordered some stuff and just kind of replenished. We're using Speed Shine. If you wash your car and then you spray this down and kind of wipe it, it's kind of a one pass type of thing. You can really get a shine back, but that's after the car's been detailed. So it kind of lets you keep it going. I'm going to use that as a lubricant today when we take off all the imperfections on the body. I have not ever used this new product. It's a surface prep pad. It's basically like a clay bar. I've been using clay for years to get the impurities off of paint before I polish. This is supposed to do that for me with a random orbital. I'm looking forward to that because I don't like the clay bar at all. But to do that. Another cool thing is I've got a 3-inch random orbital buffer with them, and I have their 6-inch, and these are old ones. Like, they've got a new G9 or something like that that's supposed to be like does it for you kind of thing. I've had their products since 2011, 2012, so these are old. But my foam pad broke, and I called Griot's Garage and I said, hey, do you have the backing plate that'll fix it? And they said, we do. So they actually even sent me the little wrench for it. So anyway, I got to fix this first. And then we got a couple things to do. I showed earlier that we put a fuel door in, putting the original one back in because the new one flops all over the place. Don't buy it from American Muscle. It's a piece of junk. The rubber seals around the windows have some old mold and stuff like that on them that I've scrubbed on and can't get a lot. Rubber prep. I've never used this product. This is something that they recommended. That's the cool thing about Griot's though, is like you talk to a real person, they know the products. They'll tell you tell them what you're doing and what you're working on, what your end result is, what your end goal is, and they tell you. I have the plastic all over this thing. This car was in the sun. The plastic is faded in some spots. It's kind of gone gray. So I've never used this product. This is new as well. I have something from Meguiar's that I've been using, and I've kind of liked it. I like it until it gets wet, then it looks weird. This is supposed to be really good, and I did satin. I don't want it high gloss, so it's a satin shine. That's supposed to bring it right around. We'll test that out today. Tires, I don't like a big, shiny, super brilliant tire that flings stuff everywhere. They've got a new product called Black Satin tire coating, which is supposed to be a satin finish. But it makes them look clean and cool. The hood emblems on here that say Hemi, the one on the passenger side has a chip out of the plastic, because they're just plastic with plastic chrome on. Oh, and so it sounds like the driver's side. I just cleaned it today. So I actually ordered on eBay new hood emblems, but I've always kind of liked it when they have the cubic inches instead of the liters for displacement. So 345 Hemi. I like that it's red. It'll pop off there a little bit better. In my opinion. It's okay. Do your car your way. Then I've got new correcting pads for my 6-inch orbital, and I got new correcting pads for my 3-inch orbital. We're going to use correcting. I have all 3 steps. They're machine polish 1, 2, and 3. 1 is the roughest. You get down to through other, pretty deep scratches, and then 2 and then 3, and then you wax on top of it after 3. They also have a complete polish, a complete compound, I think is what it's called now, and I really like it. I've been using it for this year alone, and it really works really, really well unless you have some really, really deep cuts. And we do have some deep cuts on this that we're going to get through. This car does have hail damage from a hailstorm when it was in Florida, and all we're going to do in doing this is enhance those dents. They're going to shine more. We're going to see them better, but I don't care. Like, it's a car that I drive around, right? I'm not one that likes to do super shiny all the time because it's a lot of work to do, especially on a black car. But this one, I don't think it's ever been polished. Not ever in its life. So we're going to bring it right back around. We got swirl marks. We got scratch marks from boxes being put on it. There's scratch marks, people like rubbing up against it. It had tons of pollen, like all the oak trees down in Florida when it's pollen season, it. Everything has a tint of yellow on it. So all that stuff is there. There were acorns all inside of this. There still are some inside the hood. Proof, again, that there was an oak tree involved. I'm guessing that it was parked underneath the oak tree based on the way that it looks. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're going to polish that up. Let me change this foam pad, and then we're going to get right into it. So let's bring you in close. I'm going to show you the imperfections. There are spots, there are scratch marks, there are fingerprints, there are old bug spots through here, a lot. Look at that, that's not nice at all. And they have these weird, like ghost, I don't know what it is. You see the dents in there? Yeah, probably. More of that ghost stuff here. More of the ghost stuff here.
What do you mean ghost stuff?
I don't know what to call it. It's just ghost-like. So this, I cleaned this up and then I washed it, and now it's got spots all in it. So I don't like the McGuire stuff. There's another weird spot. Oh, there actually are some dents here from hail. Maybe it's not hail. Maybe this was under the tree and it was all the acorns. Oh, here it is. There's a good scratch. Right there. You see that scratch? So this scratch, if you get a scratch wet and it disappears, that means it's only in the clear coat. And so we're going to be able to polish that out. That should be able to come right back around. So there's some deep scratches. I am probably not going to get this perfect. But anyway, right now, if you ever know a wax car, Mickey, come on over. If you ever feel a wax car, it's super smooth. This one, I just washed this today. Feel that. What's it feel like?
Tiny little bumps everywhere.
There's what?
Tiny little bumps everywhere.
Tiny bumps everywhere. That could be anything. All right. So this pad is new. It's like a diamond rubber pad. Griot's Garage says that you're supposed to do a window first to break the pad in. So we need to polish this glass anyway, so we're going to do it there. That's how we're going to start. So this is Speed Shine. Really good. Stop. I don't want it to be on stop.
Do you have one?
Streams.
Do you have those pads for the smaller ones?
Mist. That's what I want, a mist. So watch me. So we're gonna mist. Okay. Put
You
this
just
out of my.
stop.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna move around. So these have speeds on them. Start off slow and then you get going faster. Okay. So you get it there. You put your pad on there and you turn it on. Once it's moving, then we can speed it up. You want to move in a pattern. I like to do a square. And we cross pattern it.
You just have like a little.
I did a good job taking the hard water stains off of this.
Is
So
that-
now watch, because it's clean, I don't want to put my fingerprints all over it, right? But if I feel it there, and I feel it there, feel the difference.
Okay, I can feel all the bumps.
It's huge difference, right?
Yeah.
Like, see, this is a little, that's a rock chip right there. So that won't come out, but the rest of it will. All right, so here you go.
We should have like a little something bang like that.
That's fine.
Cause
You don't need to go real heavy, just spray it on there. Go, don't go,
I kind of did it. That good?
no, one more. I did this part. There you go. So remember, you want to slow it down. Put it on there before you turn it on. Put it on the surface. Spin it up to about 3. Put it on
I don't know what 3 is.
we'll do a pattern. Okay. Go all the way up. You're not, so here, so one thing you never do is you never ball up your rag. See how you have all those streaks in it? Because you had it balled up. You want it flat, you keep your hand flat. You can see the inside the window is now dirty. You feel nice now? Oh yeah. So it took all those imperfections off of it. It's good. Okay, so now we got to do that paint for the whole entire car. So let me show you.
Here, I can.
So we're gonna do little sections.
How about we do this? Like, once you do that, I can follow behind us the other one.
No, we'll get it. We got to do the whole car like this first. Okay.
And then this. Oh. I don't think it's stayed together well. I guess. It's flat on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you grab it.
You gotta do circles.
That's the end. There's still scratches in there though.
Feel it now.
There's something different.
Did we make it more shiny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we get the scratches out of it?
No.
No, we didn't. So Super smooth feeling, right? That's what a waxed car feels like because you can't feel the imperfections, right? This has contaminants from the rain, contaminants from the road, contaminants from all this stuff. So we got to get all those contaminants off so that then we can attack all the scratches. Slow down a little bit. Yep. Very good job. That's good. I can hear it. I can hear it. Turn it on. You feel it start slowing down?
Yeah.
It's because it's getting dry. So you never want this stuff to dry. You want to wipe it off before it dries because it'll leave residue there.
Oh, I missed the spot.
Oh, that's okay. We're not doing the bumper yet. How does that feel? Did you do it?
Yeah, it feels just like this.
Yeah, it feels nice. I can even feel it with the rag. You got interest. So when you look at a car, what do you look at most?
You look at kind of like a lot of dirt sometimes.
No, you look at the hood, right? You come up to a car, you look at the hood. So the hood is something that you spend a lot of time on because a lot of people catch attention to it, right?
Yeah.
People don't always look at the roof really well, so you don't have to spend tons of time on it. They will look at the side of, it's like the hips of the car, and they look right down the side of this body line. So those are the parts of the car that draw the most attention, which are the ones that you need to really focus on. We're going to touch everything today. You want to do this bumpers now?
Yeah, it's very bumper.
And then come up here and do this part.
Alright. Got it here.
We'll do this part first. You got to do it in sections. So we'll do this, and then we'll go down to that.
I'm ready to say
So go back and forth like 6 times right here. So you can't go up and down, right? I'm going to go over it.
that good? That,
Yeah, a little bit more.
put a touch. Yeah, good.
Okay, bring it over here. All right, so we switched pads just now. We've gone to the orange one. That's off-centered.
Seriously?
Yeah. My backing pad is starting to fall apart, so we gotta be careful taking these off. There we go.
That looks off-centered again.
No, see how it's the same? White area?
No.
Okay,
See, look.
close enough. All right, hold that. So I was saying for machine polishes, so this is a complete compound. It does a lot. Doesn't clean everything. One thing I like about Griot's Garage is the way that their stuff distributes. So I can take it out, put it on here, and then I can actually close the bottle and smear it around. Yeah, and then it definitely.
Is that why the cap's designed that way?
Yep. There's some that went in the hole. It doesn't need tons. I definitely don't want my pad completely dry. Okay. Now this one's real important. We don't turn it on full blast right off the start. So we're going to slow it down to 1. We're going to put it on here, and we're actually going to move it around. All right, we're going to smear it on. Now we're going to turn it on nice and slow. So we're going to polish it at a slow speed. For the whole area that I'm polishing. Okay? And I'm going to go this direction. Always let it stop right there. All right, now you're going to have to keep a lot of clean.
Yeah.
Gotta keep a lot of clean rags for this one. And this one should make you smile if I did it right. Unless the paint's beyond. So you gotta turn these a lot when you're wiping them off. And then I gotta flip it around, give it to another. No, right now you should see we're getting this swirls out of it. We're taking this one takes scratches out. What we just did.
I see. You missed some spots though.
I did. I missed spots right there too. Just shows you how bad it was.
It's not as smooth as it was before though.
Yeah, it is. It's smoother.
To me, I can see it. I think it's because it's like warmer. Here, there.
Yeah, because I just put a lot of friction in there. That's the other thing. You don't want to do this when your car is hot. You want to cool it down. So we washed it first. Yeah,
But then we have to drop
this paint needs a lot of love.
The thing is,
But look at it. Can you see the difference? No, can you see the difference? Look. See all the scratches in here? Are the scratches in there anymore?
oh yeah, I feel what you mean. But you still missed a lot of spots.
I didn't do that part. But there's some deeper scratches in here. Can you see those? You can't look at them straight down. Back up.
Now I can see them.
You got to look at them at an angle. You always look at your paint sideways. There's still hard water stains.
I see them a lot better, like just like this a little bit for me.
There's a lot of hard water stains in this paint. There's a lot of deep scratches in this. I could tell you that this hood, complete compound, is not going to work. We got to stage this one. We got to do machine polish 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I am, this hood, which means most of this car, it's bad. The complete compound did not work for me. I can't find my 1, 2, and 3 compounds. I don't know why, but I can't. So this is another one that I really like. McGuire's 105. They've got lots of 101s, 10 whatevers, but 105 is a deep cut, pretty heavy cut. Never just apply this all over somewhere and just go after it. I'm gonna look and see what it does in the same spot. It'll be my practice area. And then after this, I'll go back to the complete compound. And if I'm right, we'll be ready for wax. If you've never done this, or never understood the principles behind polishing, basically a scratch, like if you took a key, hopefully no one does that to your car. And those of you that have ever done it, shame on you. But if you took a key, right, it's got an edge to it, right? So if you drag it in the paint scratch is going to be like this, or maybe even the valley with a deep cut at the bottom. So what we're doing when we're polishing is we're polishing that edge so that it's round. So basically then you have instead of a straight valley like this with squared edges, you've got 2 rounded edges. And what that does is it creates an optical illusion, right? Because it's bent, that paint, or in this case, it's the clear coat, that scratch, the edges of the scratch valley is bent. And so you've actually got it to where it doesn't reflect back to your eye the same, right? So that's the principle behind this. If you cut this all the way down to where it was completely flat, you'd have very little clear coat left or paint left if you just did a one single stage paint with no clear coat on top of it. And that's obviously taking your protectant away from your paint. So that's the whole principle behind this is we're trying to just round those edges. And that makes those scratches disappear. Now I finished this on 6, so I'm going to put it back down to 1 before I do anything. And I'm going to rub all over my area I'm doing and starting it up. It vibrates my hands real good. Let's get this up here. See, it's why bug guts, you don't want to leave them on your car. You can't even polish them out. What do we do? How do we do? How is it? I tried not to hit the black plastic, but I did. Oh, yeah. Turn your rags off there as you need. Get all the polish up. How do we do? Oh, so much better. All right, that's what we got to do on the whole car. Let me get you in here. All right, here's the before. Just it's just, what's it called? And then this, look at that. There's still imperfections, right? I know that. This paint's not going to be perfect. But see the difference? Haze, swirls, mirror. You can see the ceiling. All right. And then there's still some, I don't know if you can see them. There's some good scratches in there, but I'm never going to get those unless I sand it. And I'm not going to put sandpaper on this today. Well, not on the hood. I do have a plan on sandpaper over there. Over here? Somewhere. There's a scratch that we got to sand. But, yep. Okay. 105. McGuire's 105 was the answer to that one. That's what this whole car needs. And then we will go back and hit this again with complete compound. And that'll bring the luster out even more. And then the final stage today is my favorite wax on the planet. Griot's Best of Show. This stuff is phenomenal. It's carnauba based. It's real easy to go. I didn't believe, I couldn't understand it. I mean, the principles that I understand. That wax, if you've got a metallic paint, it makes you see every ounce of metal in that paint. It's so cool how deep it goes. Paints like this, it makes the paint color look deeper. It's pretty cool. It's also designed you can put it on, you can let it sit for 24 hours. The longer it sits, the better it penetrates into the paint. So I typically put it on and leave it on for an hour at least. You can put it on, let it dry 15 minutes and wipe it right off. But the longer it stays, the better the shine is. And so sometimes if I'm not, if I don't have tomorrow morning, getting up and going to church, but if I wasn't going somewhere specific, I'd put it on and then the next morning come in and wipe it off. So come take a look at this, dude. I put McGuire's 105 on there. You see, look, I can see you. Right there. Not there. Right there. So, pretty cool. All right, so we got to keep polishing now. Are you going to go fly your plane again?
And it's stuck in the tree again.
You put it in the tree?
Yeah, it's stuck in the tree.
Why'd you do that? I told you go fly it over the grass, not in the trees.
It's stuck in a tree again.
Which tree?
The one that actually has power lines inside of it.
Oh, I'm not going to touch that one.
Seriously?
You mean the Christmas tree one?
No. Yeah, I remember there's like a pole like right next beside it, and then the lens go into the ground next.
So now you want to get electrocuted.
That's. I can hear it. I can make it the throttle go up and down, and just like.
You just had the throttle running. Was it spinning the blade just then?
No, it wasn't the blade. I don't know where it prop. I think I lost the final prop.
No more props.
Yeah, I think I lost the last prop.
Because you decided that you're going to fly in the trees, not over the big open 7 acres of grass. You're going to go fly in the trees instead.
Can you help me, please?
Yeah. All right. I'm changing these emblems. So I got to take these emblems off. How about if we go fishing? So kind of like dental floss, you can just put this under your emblem. It's just double-sided tape. That's all there is to it. And I'm just flossing that tooth. And then boom, that emblem is off of there. Do you remember that other video? Me dealing with adhesives? I still got adhesive remover. Let's see how well it works on this. I don't even know. Oh, no, it touched my skin. I probably should have made it not touch my skin. Yeah, let's get some gloves. Safety first. Ooh, I like it. This didn't work on my headliner like this. Quit touching it with the other hand. I don't know why I put a glove on my right hand, because I'm left-handed. But that's what I did. So that's what we're doing. Just because I'm too lazy to walk over there and put another glove on. Okay. Now I gotta walk over there and get another rag, so I guess I need another glove. All right. And you see my Hemi? There's my Hemi. Kind of, sort of. Without scratches in it, because it was that way. But I put a little red dot right there, with a paint pen, because I wanted to remember where the middle was, because now I'm going to polish this whole area. Try to get this to match that. I'm actually going to not wax it, because I don't want wax under it, because I want it to stick. But I'm going to polish it all the way down to the complete compound without taking my red dot off. My red dot is the middle of my badge. So I'm going to polish, clean, alcohol wipe, stick a new one on. Okay. Come on over here, visit with me for a minute. Okay. Can you see the Hemi? No. I don't think I can pick it up with the camera. I can see it with my naked eye, but right there. But the thing is you really can't see it unless you really look at it. So it's there. So I'm going to clean that up a little bit more. Some glass cleaner because it's got alcohol in it. And then put my new badge on. So let's try it out. All right. Here's the stock one. You see how all the imperfections in it, it's peeling off. And here's what we're replacing it with. Oh. So, it's got 3M tape right on it. Got my red dot. I'm going to try to find the, here it is. Kind of right in the middle of the H, maybe. something like that. All right, so share your opinions. There's a stock. That's what it looks like. And here's what we look like now. Yeah. That red on that black looks awesome. Now all I gotta do is take my little red dot off. See that? I just eyeballed it. Follow this body line. Aim that red dot right over the middle of that. Looks good. Cool. All right, so I'm getting winded. A lot of polishing's happened over there. I've now put the Best of Show wax on the hood and on the top of the fenders. Like I said, I like to let it sit for an hour. I've got to keep polishing here. My beautiful clean window, I just put polish all over it. So, yeah, it's coming. It's coming along, but it's, I don't think I've ever tackled one this bad before. This has been an adventure. So, let's keep it going. And those of you that don't polish your own cars, do you see now why detailers charge so much? It's a lot of work. And if they aren't charging you a lot, tip them if they do a good work. I gotta get the mirrors. I gotta get the roof. I don't even think I'm at the halfway point yet. There's a lot of cars. But man, this car looks cool. All right, wax is off. Look at that shine. I can see a spot that I missed polishing. Right in there. But look at that shine. Looks like it's wet. The rear didn't get done because I can't fit back here. And that is it. Best of Show sat for 2 hours. It's midnight now. It's time for bed, but I couldn't not see it. So there it is. Looks good. Oh, I was playing around with that black stuff trim. Look at that. Look how nice that trim looks. See that? Now look at the back. Oh, here you go. This is what it looked like before. This is the McGuire stuff. And then I covered it with the Griot stuff. Right there. Look at that. Looks new. Not so new. Takes a little bit of effort to get it on there. But, I mean, that trim looks awesome. Cool car. Ready for a show tomorrow. Oh, stop looking at imperfections, Scott. All right, black satin tire coating. You're supposed to have a dry tire. You spray this on 6 to 8 inches in sweeping motion. Am I sweeping enough? Okay. Now we let it penetrate for 20 seconds. And then we wipe it off. Supposed to wipe it off with a clean, lint-free microfiber or foam pad. I don't have a foam pad and I don't have a clean or lint-free microfiber, so we're going to use a dirty linting microfiber. We're going to wipe it off of here. And you're supposed to let it sit for 15 or 20 minutes before you drive, and since I'm not driving until tomorrow, that's it. I'm supposed to wipe this overspray off really quick. It says immediately. I waited 20 seconds. Okay, that's supposed to be a satin look when it's done. So we'll check her out in the morning. Well, here it is the next morning in the sunlight. Can't hide a lot in the sun. There are not a lot of imperfections left in this paint. And I like the satin. Not too shiny. The black trim restorer, ceramic trim restorer, did a great job. I did not do the bumper. Yeah, you can still see the scratches in there. Bumper's still gonna have to get done, but for today, this is just right. Looks really good. Again, not looking for perfection. You can see all the imperfections here are just bugs from years and years. Got the chin spoiler with the black, got the black done all around the... Oh, you can see where I missed a spot. You can see the difference there. I'm gonna put a little bit more in there, but yeah, overall, really impressed with the results. Worth the effort. The cool thing is you don't have to do that all the time. This is like a one-time dig into the paint, clean it up, and now just maintain it. So there she is.